I'm genuinely grateful to be here having this conversation with you today. I've been having tough conversations with professionals all over the globe for the past 10 years, and we've discovered a lot of things, a lot of new perspectives and challenges and agreement around what is needed and wanted to really be better at work and to be better together and just to be better humans. So one of the tactics we've identified really works is the concept of allyship, but the type of allyship that takes action. And that takes competence and confidence and commitment to achieve. Why would you want to be an ally? Or better yet, a friend? How do we be better allies to people that are different from us? Well, let me level set by saying we're all different and similar in so many ways, but some are just more obvious than others. Today, we'll address the obvious physical differences that label us, like race and skin color, and some of the less obvious differences like cultural values and beliefs. Let's begin with clearly defining what type of allyship we're talking about. There's been some relevant discussion if the word ally is a robust enough term for racial equality purposes. Because taking action isn't necessarily implied in the common usage of the word. Allyship may simply mean being a supporter or being in agreement with someone. But instead of deviating from an already well-used term, especially in business, the allyship I'd like to discuss is its root meaning, where the word comes from. And that is Latin alligare, to bind to unite. Being united for mutual benefit, but also for strength. Being connected, literally and figuratively, through common goals, supporting and helping one another. To me, that indicates action. So let's leave the semantics behind and be clear that when we talk allyship, we mean support, help, and unity rooted in action. In order to be an ally, or a friend for that matter, you need context. You need to understand who that person is, what they've been through, and why you should care. We need empathy. Think about your best friends. What about them connects you to them? Was it a moment 20 years ago that you shared? Was it a challenge that you overcame together in your professional lives? Or was it a tough conversation you needed to have and he or she was the perfect person to talk to? In all of those instances, what made them your friend? It has been postulated by many philosophies that your degree of affinity for something or someone is directly related to your degree of understanding them. So how do you understand someone? By learning about their reality, their experiences, their truths, beliefs, and perspectives. And when you understand those, you understand the person. Historical and cultural context matter. It's the experience, the reality, the understanding needed to be an ally or a friend. You have to have affinity for people, genuinely like them, not just yourself. Because if you don't like people, don't bother. Your insincerity will be obvious. But if you do, now is your chance. Do some research, scan your network. See how many Black friends you truly have and how many you know well enough that you can ask uncomfortable questions. If you have a few, you're in good shape. You should immediately reflect on what connected you to. What was that person's experience growing up? And ask them how they feel about allyship in their professional or civic lives. What helps them and what hinders them? For those of you who have few or no Black friends that you can really ask tough questions, this is your chance to make some. But first, depending on where in the world you are, do some preliminary research. Check out the Black cultural groups in your city or your neighborhood to familiarize yourself with their history, their experience. The easiest way to do this is a local or cultural newspaper or magazine. There you can find out what they care about and what they're talking about, what affects their daily lives. Once you have this context, you will be more confident and at ease when reaching out to your Black members of the community, especially when trying to build new relationships. Whether it's a civic rally, a parenting meeting, or a professional networking call, bonds are built on common beliefs and things people can agree on. That is the most important gem you'll receive about being an ally. Find something to agree on so that your relationship will flourish and Black allyship will become natural.